All right, this is kind of like a reminder. I just cut the panels right there for my doors for the cabinet. They're both cut. They fit pretty decent. I just had some tape on the edges where I did the cut, so it wouldn't chew up the panel. But one thing I want to remind myself of is this: how I set up this here ladder here to catch the panel as it came off the saw. I just had some pieces of wood that I had laying around from before. I had some miter joints, wood, and I clamped one end here to my little ladder. I clamped the other end down there with the joint, and did the same on this side. I have two ends, and this way, like when I ran the panel over the saw, like so, it was there, and it rolled right off the saw, right onto the catch arms that I put on there. And I didn't use a guide, I just sawed the panels freehand from there. Okay, that's what I did. So I got the panel sawed. Not too bad, eh? Alright. Okay, I needed some really nice 1/8 inch strips of wood like this that were pretty long. I need quite a bit of them. And I have a setup here that I want to get on tape for my table saw. First piece I have, I started cutting a piece and I thought, well, I'm gonna make a video of this. Here's my piece that I'm ripping right now. I had to make a throat for the saw to hold up my piece that I was cutting, the piece that I was ripping. Here it is right here. So I clamped that down 1/2 inch. I clamped that down on a table. And then I cranked up the saw blade while it was running to cut through that throat, to hold it down nice, that throat. Okay, and then I needed a piece up on top here to put pressure down on the piece that is ripping. So I cranked the saw blade back down again, and I put my piece in to the machine here, the saw. I clamped it down so this part here would put pressure down, hold down my product, my piece right here, going down. And then I needed something to hold my piece into the saw blade. So I clamped down another piece of wood on top here. Of course, I need a 1/2 inch to make up for the 1/2 inch. I need a 1/2 inch here to make up for 1/2 inch here. So I clamped this down onto the saw blade to hold it against. So what I could do is what I'm doing right now, just to run it. I'm not going to turn on the saw blade because it's much too loud for this. So I could run my piece through the saw. It's a long piece. See? And the clamps, it holds it down, as you can see. And on the back end of this, when it comes through too far, all I have to do is pull it through. See? All I have to do is pull it back through. And this keeps my very steady rip. Nice. Same thickness material all the way through. And it's looking pretty good. I'm going to need a lot of this, so what I'm going to have to do is when I'm done with this, crank down the saw blade again, put this piece in, and move this piece over to accommodate the thinner piece of wood. Okay, I think if I remember to, I will do it, film it or tape it or whatever. Alright, here we go. Okay, here I just finished that long piece that I had in the saw. And you can tell it's a really, really, really nice cut. It's a nice thickness, the same all the way down. It's exactly what I need, exactly what I want. Now I have to cut at least one more piece this long and another shorter piece for my project. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is crank down the saw blade all the way down. I don't know if you can see a saw blade in there. I'm going to crank it all the way down. And then I'm going to get another piece here that I ripped through once before. What I'm going to do is put it in there. I'm going to loosen up this clamp, and I'm going to move this here holder up to hold that in. Okay. Okay, move my holder so it fits nice and snug. Goes right through. And now the next thing to do is to crank the saw blade back up again. There it is, you see it there? Now we've got to go up above my cut that I want to make. And there we go. We enter it. Okay, and there I have it. My product that I need. All pieces, I need 212 inches. This far exceeds what I need, but that's okay. And every piece is exactly the width I need it. So I'm going to have to remember how I figured this out. So this is okay. It worked well for me. Alright. Don't know if it was a dangerous thing or not, but it sure worked well for me. I put, we can see the saw blade in there. I put this for my holder board just a little ahead of the saw blade, so it would get into, it would hold the piece going in there and catch it right away. And so and keep it steady on the saw blade. So there we have it. A successful rip. So yeah, this right here on this piece of board right here on my roof fence. This roof fence was good for shit. So I just took and I bolted down a 3/4 inch piece of wood onto the roof fence. Because I needed that. Oh well. Anyway, there we go. A lot of clamps, but it sure worked well. There we are.